What's going on, everyone? It's the Broke Genius. This is Market Mondays. Gonna be talking about some news stories. Um, First news story be talking about would be about Netflix and Blockbuster. This story, it's an old story, but actually, it's quite interesting, very interesting, and it just the story of like basically how you can always underestimate basically people and even people that run companies or just companies within itself. Um, it just goes to show. Let me open this up. Let me open this up here. Go on my page. There's a lot of people going live. It's great. Let's see here. Here we go. Make sure. Let me open this one up. All right, so let me share my screen real quick. Get through this here. All right. All right. So, Netflix, Reed Hastings, he says, thanks God Blockbuster didn't want to buy us. So basically, I'll let you read this article. It'll be in the chat box. But to long story short, Netflix got started. I didn't even actually know that just by briefly reading this that Netflix was founded in 1997. I mean, I literally was in high school. I didn't even hear about Netflix till by the time I heard about Netflix, I was already coming home from the Navy like 2003. And then a friend of mine, he was always the latest and greatest about getting like the newest thing that was popping. He put me on. My friend that I grew up with, he put me on Facebook. He put me on eBay before I knew what it was. He put me on to Netflix. But Netflix, I didn't kind of like it because you used to have to order DVDs and send them through the mail. I thought that was kind of corny at first. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was rather corny, but when they started streaming, it became pretty much a hit. But here's the thing that just basically blew me away. So, this the basically the co-founder of Netflix is co-CEO Reed Hastings. He is basically um talking about his offer to Blockbuster to buy out the entire company, Netflix, for $50 million. I mean, literally just $50 million, and they turned him down. Okay, the rest is history. I also let me pull up the chart on Netflix to show you how much history that is. Okay, so when you go to Max, you see that it went public. It went public around May 2002. So basically, it was $1. So look at it, about $476.26. I mean, basically, this is, oh man, $1 to basically $426. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, no, $476. Okay. They went public after that offer in 1990 or 2000. And then, I mean, basically 2 years later, and then now, just what, 20 years later, $476. I knew they were going to go up when the pandemic started. People were at home, they're watching Netflix. I mean, of course, duh. I mean, one thing that I'm noticing as my rise or whatever, or trying to deal with, um, things in the world and business and everything. So one thing I'm starting to notice is some like ideas or concepts. I call them 1+1 concepts. So it's literally so simple that it's like, and I talked about this, I think, on my last live. Some concepts are 1+1, meaning it's so simple. It's literally like for example, I have an idea to sell chicken wings and fries, right? I mean, I cook pretty good, so I know I'm gonna make some money, but I just need some money to start. But it's a 1+1 idea. But it's like people will turn you down. They won't give you the funding, and then next thing you know, you take off. Like, I have to mention Chipotle. If I mention in Netflix, how many people went to Chipotle and then came home to go watch some Netflix? I mean, like, Netflix literally. I'm gonna tell you, Netflix literally is um it just like it's the millennial pretty much brands, right? Netflix, Target, and Chipotle. Okay. And then you could put in Walmart in there. But I mean, Chipotle and Netflix just goes hand in hand. And let me pull in their actual their stock. I'm trying to pull in Chipotle. I probably spelled it wrong. There we go. CMG. Um, you know, $1,200. Okay, let's go to their max. Let's go to their history. Okay, they started, kind of on fire, 46, $47. But here's the deal. Like, okay, I'm sure they probably got people that turned them down too. They turned them down and said, "Nah, we don't want to invest with you because the burrito market is saturated. We don't want to invest in you or whatever." So, nevertheless, um, you know, and since I mentioned Target, might as well just go on and show what they're doing. I remember in the pandemic, Target literally was the whole store was empty. Okay, it was nothing there but like freaking nothing. Okay, they started down literally my birth month and year, $1.10. You know, here we go. So yeah, you know, and they still, in my opinion, they're underpriced. Some people, I think they'll say they're overpriced. In my opinion, they still, you still got some fight in the game if you could afford that price mark though, because we'll see. But since I'm saying all of these things, I have to mention I am not a financial analyst or expert, nor have any fiduciary responsibilities. Please consult someone that does have fiduciary responsibilities and or is has some type of Series 7 license to be a stockbroker. Please seek professional advice, do your own due diligence, and basically just take what I say as kind of like a curious entertainment ploy or just entertainment. Don't take me 100% serious. Please, do not use any money that you need actually for day-to-day living expenses to buy and sell stocks, because That is a no-no. It's kind of very similar to going to the casino. Do not go to the casino with scared money. Don't go to the stock market. Don't go log into your brokerage account with your own money that you actually need to use for day-to-day living purposes. I.e., that's why it's called scared money, because it becomes emotional when you lose it, because basically you really need it. So you best, I would advise you to use money that you do not need to invest in. That way, if you lose it, you feel some emotion, but it won't be like, oh man, I mean, now I can't pay my rent, stuff like that. So anyway, without further ado, yes, okay. So I mentioned Target, I mentioned Chipotle. So these are the millennials and Gen Xers love these companies here. These are the millennials' favorite. Chipotle, Target, Netflix. I actually like Target because Target is a little bit higher quality than Walmart. I mean, actually, I stopped buying bed sheets from Walmart because they're total crap. They get lint balls after about a week. And they cost about this. Well, Target, their bed sheets about maybe like $10 or $15 more, but they're better quality. They don't get lint balls. It might take a while. Like, I mean, literally, I bought sheets a month ago and I haven't had any lint balls, and I change my sheets regularly. And I mean, I go buy Walmart sheets, and I got lint balls after, like, I'm talking about maybe just less than a week, or if not a week. So I don't buy any bed sheets from Walmart. So I just primarily, like, if I really want to like shop, I go to Target. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or as they say, Target, right? So yeah, these are the favorites for millennials, Um and it just goes to show. I mean, stop discounting people, man. I mean, why do people discount people so much, man? Cuz it's like, I got some ideas in the works actually that I'm gonna bring, to the table when I talk to some investors. And I mean, I'm gonna come with a good game plan, a good business plan, and I'm gonna have everything, dotted and crossed and everything like that. Man, you better give me some money, because if you don't give me no money, somebody else that does, they're gonna make some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you better deal with the broke genius, man, because I mean, at the end of the day, man, I ain't gonna start nothing that is gonna be some stupid stuff, man. It's gonna be some life changing type of business, man. It's gonna take off, because I've been educated in this. My first major was business. Okay, I mean, I got people that I could show receipts, man. It's just business to me was very difficult. It was like, man, it was so difficult, man. To me, um, I just changed my major. I just went back to actually, I just took general electives, because to me, business was like really, really advanced, and it is. But I started in business when I was in high school. That was what I wanted. I knew I wanted to go in business when I was in high school. I knew I didn't want to work no job, no 9 to 5. I wanted to be in business. You know, that's what I always wanted to do. The longest job I've ever had was being an entrepreneur. I'm still a contractor as we speak. So yeah, business, business, business. So that's what I know. My grandfather was a millionaire business owner. I know business. Know how to get up early in the morning, open up your store, take care of business. Um, Excuse the noise. I live with people, I guess it's my nephew crying there. Um, you know, all I can say is, man, just uh no man around, Kids cry a lot. So anyway, yep, that's the first topic. The next topic of news we're gonna talk about this TikTok. So I got the little news flash before it was yesterday. Oracle buys TikTok, right? So I don't fuck with TikTok. Don't I like the little TikTok videos, but I'm not on TikTok. I'm not trying to be no hee hee ha ha dude. So in case you don't know what I mean by hee hee ha ha, I'm not trying to get you. I'm very comedic and everything like that, but I'm not no hee hee ha ha dude, right? So I'm not gonna be trying to cruise for laughs or anything like that. I mean, yeah, I'll crack a joke here and there, but I'm not no hee hee ha ha dude. So when I think of TikTok, it's hee hee ha ha. I ain't no hee hee ha ha dude. So I just don't. I've never really messed with no TikTok. I'm not. I really ain't even on any other social medias besides Facebook because it's like, I mean, why would I? My whole point is, why would I deal with Twitter and Instagram when I already got how many social medias do you need? It's like the whole meme. You on social media so much, you goddamn it, are you a social worker? I mean, it's like I don't get you niggas, but okay, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote, cool. But TikTok is a company, is making money. I mean, believe it or not, I got my next one of my next videos when I get a chance. It's gonna be dating review apps, or actually dating app reviews. And man, I logged in, I tried Tag, man, and just a preview, man. Tagged is 85 octane heaven, man. I mean, it is freaking the ground zero of 85 octanes. I mean, damn. But the app itself, they actually, man, got women on there getting money, man. They don't even need a job. You just get a tag out and you got simps in the millions giving you gifts and little coins. Like, you can get donations and stuff on tag. But TikTok is just the same way. You can get, they got ads on TikTok. You can make money on TikTok. I've never used TikTok. I've never logged on to TikTok, but I can just imagine you can make money off TikTok. TikTok is a money making just machine, right? So, Donald Trump administration, Donald Trump himself, like, man, y'all better go settle this company before I close it down. I'm gonna close it down on you fools. Better sell this off your little branch to American company, and then you do whatever you want to do. Where back in China or whatever. So they were kind of pressured to do something, and they made a choice with Oracle. So let's look at Oracle a little bit. So Oracle, what are they saying? And before I thought about it at glance, I'm like, Oracle is kind of undervalued. So this is gonna be where I'm gonna try to make a little play, because even the analysts, this right here, this little value meter here, this is what analysts are saying as far as professional analysts, right? They're saying that it's kind of in the middle. Is this is overvalued to the right, undervalued is to the green. So it's like in the middle. This is just roughly speaking, in my experience, in my opinion, this is undervalued. Oracle just in itself is an undervalued company. So I mean, this is the move right here. Like, I don't have enough to put like in my small accounts, but might make some moves to try to put it in another account, because buy a few shares of these just to hold and see what it does a little bit. But really the thing is that I, if you join my Patreon, you'll get the full preview of what I'm saying. But I'll give you a snippet. Basically, it's real simple. You can't make that much money off of small amounts of shares, right? So you have to, you gotta have big money to make money, right? A lot of times, like, Even Warren Buffett, he got Charlie Munger to give him a loan or give him, invest with him, his money with him, so he can take off, and the rest is history. So, like, if you just go, if an average person probably got, could buy 10 shares, you take 10 times, excuse the Windows 97, man. I'm on another computer, man. Whatever, man. All right. You can buy, 10 shares for $594, right? Plus broker fees if you got that. If you playing broker fees, man, I don't know, man. They had to shut that down a little bit, man, because Robinhood messed the whole game up for all of marks. So they had to take the broker fees away. But yeah, it makes a little money, and then you making a little money. See, like, my rule of thumb is if I can't buy at least 100 shares, or really ideally 1,000 shares, I'm not really trying to buy no company. I mean, this is like, you know, if you got it, cool, because if it goes up, it's like you get a little trickle. But if you got 10 shares, but if you got 100, 1,000, or ideally 10,000 or 100,000, that's how the rich get richer, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm not gonna speak too much into this. Oracle, yeah, Oracle looks pretty good. Um, yeah, and I the guy, one of this guy met his friend. He yacht races with the owner of Oracle. Um, you know what I'm saying, or the CEO, or whatever. But yeah, let me show you. Let me show you my. Let me see here. See how this is looking. Uh, Let me show you my Robin Hood challenge or whatever. Show you how that's going. And kudos to myself, man, because here's the thing. I've been trading the same companies for basically I've been trading the same companies, man. I mean, not the same companies, the same amount of money for over 2 years. So at the very least, I ain't gonna lose all your money. If I was an actual stockbroker, I ain't gonna lose your money because I got the same $40 funky $40 that I didn't have started this challenge with over 2 years ago. I've gotten high as about 50 some dollars, but I'm still holding on, like battery acid. You know what I'm saying? I'm still holding on, and I'm gonna get my break pretty soon. But over the last month, I'm up about $2, $2, about 6% from last month. This is what I did. I kind of took some L's this month. I bought GM. It went up because they bought they made a deal with Nikolai, the company Nikolai, which they sell electric cars. But what I'm finding out with the news stories, you actually got to wait a week or two before you see any type of jump or anything like that. That's what I'm starting to notice. It's not instant. People be thinking like they just trade and then trade the news, and then it's like an instantaneous bump. Yeah, sometimes sometimes, a lot of times, maybe I would even say, but sometimes also it might take a week or two before you notice any type of jump. So I had a stop loss. I told you once about stop losses, man. Stop losses, man, will literally help you from actually, man, thinking about putting a gun in your head, man. I mean, shout out to the stop loss. But let me see here. Let's put in GM here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, all I had to do was kind of wait a little bit. It's actually $31. As you can see, my impatient behind, because I put a stop loss. It went, 5 days ago, it went below 30. Actually, I could just show you that with the 5 day. So yeah, I sold it about right here. So yeah, well, yeah, yeah, right here. So it went below 30. I did a stop loss. Actually went $29, and I did a stop loss on it and sold it, and it triggered a sale. But now it's it's about 31 bucks. So I only had like one share. I mean, I got 30 something bucks in this account, man. Okay. So that's why I'm saying you don't want to buy big stocks. You want to buy like as many as you can with like small companies, right? So you can get more bang for your buck. So I bought Axis, which is natural gas oil company. So I bought a few shares of these, quite a few shares, and we'll just look at the month or whatever. It's kind of like Ridgy or whatever, but um, it dropped. It got as high as 20 cent. Let's see what I bought it for, because it'll show what I bought it for. Well, I guess I bought it the other month, but I sold it, and you know, I sold it. I bought. I don't even know how many shares I bought. I think I had like 200 shares or 100 shares, and then I bought this one. Remember, I was talking about REITs. Well, come to find out, I actually bought a REIT, and I didn't even mention it in the live when I was talking about REITs. So this is actually a REIT. It's called Cedar Realty Trust. So let's go to their site. Let's see what they actually buy. Okay, so let's see some of their properties. Okay, so yeah, they got a mall in Connecticut, another shopping center in Connecticut, some like shopping center in Massachusetts. Um, shoot, what are they talking about? How they got slaves, human capital? Oh, you can work for them. Okay, all right, yeah. So let's see. Let's view all their properties. Let's see here. So yeah, they got quite a few. They got a quite a few like anchor mention. I mentioned the word anchor tenants, right? So these are anchor tenants. These ain't Dick's Sporting Goods ain't going nowhere, buddy. They're gonna be there. They're renting out a space in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. They ain't going nowhere. Okay, and none of these companies that I can think of, these are all big you know companies. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Some of these I ain't never heard. I ain't never heard Food Lion, but Publix and all this. I never really, be honest. I heard of Publix, but we ain't got no Publix in Midwest as far as I know of. Dollar Tree, these ain't going on. Aldi, don't know what that one is. Giant, I have no idea. Yeah, Walmart ain't going nowhere, buddy. These are all anchor tenants they have. Okay, all anchor tenants, all big name. Kohl's ain't going nowhere, right? So let's look at the max on this one, right? So 1987, when the stock market crashed, they it crashed later in 89, but they was high as $24. Kind of peaks and valleys, you know, peaks and valleys. But let me see what Yahoo was talking about with with CDR, with this company. But real estate, the REITs are like I said in the last live, REITs are doing very terribly. Okay, but they're saying that they're overvalued. Because like I said, I'll do. Let's go. Let's see. So, yeah. So you go to groups. Let's see here. Sector, real estate, right? So, as you can see, overall, the year to date, you know, REITs are doing terribly. Okay, they're doing horribly, right? So, I mean, basically, that's the reason why they got this overvalued, because the state of commercial real estate is in dire straits. Well, no, this is this is Chipotle. They got Chipotle as overvalued. No, Cedar Realty Trust is overvalued. That's what they're saying. Okay, so you look at their 6 month chart. It went high. It's probably some like pump and dump action from the AIs or whatever, the high frequency trading, automatic trading machines or whatever, or software. But you could see that basically, it's just this is a tough company to make some money off of, right? So as far as their stock, right? So um, you know, hopefully they, I wish them the best of luck, but as it pertains to my Robinhood Challenge portfolio, I sold them. Okay, so I bought them at 8.50 and I made 10 cents. Good whoopee me, hooray hooray. So yeah, this is Market Mondays. Oh yeah, good evening, underrated. What's going on, man? Yeah, so this is Market Mondays. This is a broke genius. I'm up out of here. Like I say, please do your due diligence. Don't, if you can, don't trade with scared money.